decision you made is for religious purposes. Can you expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, I respect everybody, and I respect everybody's choices. My choice is to stay true to myself and my religion. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Philadelphia Flyers' Ivan Provorov refusing to wear the LGBTQ NHL-themed jersey earlier this week. And this talk show host here went on a Cenk Uygur TYT type rant about it. So we're going to watch this. Now, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe while we're watching. Now let's break it down.
The theme from the National Hockey League is hockey is for everyone, okay? The theme is not hockey is for everyone, ... unless you don't believe in gay rights, then do whatever you want. If the National Hockey League is going to do this, if any league is going to do this, do it properly or reevaluate what you're doing. Because there's not a lot of repercussions that I'm seeing from any league. Now, it could change with the NHL. Could change with the NHL. I think you fine the Flyers $1 million for this. I'm not kidding. Figure this out and stop offending people on nights where it's not about that. It's supposed to be about inclusivity.
See, now, here's my thing really quickly. I don't think this is so much Ivan's problem. I think this is more the NHL's problem. I don't think they should have went ahead in doing this without making sure that everyone was on board with it. Now, you know, I don't watch hockey. I don't watch too many sports live, but I am a hockey fan. I do appreciate the sport of hockey. I watch it from time to time. I got friends who play it. So I like hockey. Hockey's cool. But I think it was a bit ignorant to assume that everyone would just go through with it without double checking and making sure. You know, I don't know who else didn't wear the jersey. I don't know if he was the only one. But like he said, make sure that you're going to do this right if you're going to do it, because it does look bad to, you know, you're trying to appeal to the LGBTQ. You know, this is a moment about the LGBTQ, whatever, and then you got one person not wearing a jersey. But that's not Ivan Provorov's fault. He's a Christian, and he doesn't rock with the LGBTQ, the whole agenda. He doesn't rock with that, you know. And especially, you got to imagine if he has kids, you know, the stuff you do is televised. It'll be there forever. If he has kids, imagine them seeing him in that jersey. You know, or if he doesn't have kids, imagine them one day seeing him in that jersey, and he has to explain that to his children, being a Christian Orthodox, a Russian Orthodox dad. So from Ivan Provorov's perspective, I see no fault here. Who said that gay people aren't allowed in hockey? Like, where was that ever even stated? Who said that gay people couldn't join? Gay people couldn't join up on a hockey team? Who said that black people couldn't join up on a hockey team? Like, nobody ever stated that. So I don't know exactly the stigma in hockey about gay players, if there was any, but why do they need this special moment? And see this, and again, this is the NHL's fault, because they tried to virtue signal and, you know, appeal to certain people, but it just looked bad. You could put out a message that gay people are allowed, LGBTQ people are allowed to play, they're welcome to play. You could put out a message like that without doing the most and making everybody wear pride jerseys. You know, I wouldn't wear a pride jersey either. It goes against certain people's beliefs, and you can't, you know, it's wrong to try to make someone fold on their beliefs as well. If he doesn't want to wear the jersey, he doesn't have to wear the jersey. But let's finish this up.
The National Hockey League need to attack this and figure this out. Because what I heard last night was offensive and didn't make any sense. Because, for instance, if that was a military night, okay?
Right.
If anyone in Canada or in the States on a military appreciation night wouldn't wear a jersey pregame, do you have any idea the uproar that would have happened on that? Do you have any idea the backlash? Do you have any idea what happened on social media? It's ridiculous what would have happened.
And it was just a minute ago we were talking about the uproar that was happening with FIFA fever, where if you were seen with so much as a rainbow anywhere, you had to fear for your life, imprisonment, or death.
Yeah.
You know, that LGBTQ, that pride flag, that's a lifestyle, and if you live it, cool. But I wouldn't be. I'm not flying pride flags around my house or anywhere like that. I'm not gonna represent something that isn't me. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably how Ivan felt. I don't want to represent something that's not me at all. I don't want to be fake. He wants to stay true to himself. I don't understand what's the big deal about that.
So, and now here we are.
I just think the NHL has to do something here. This is not good enough. This is not good enough. Hockey is for everyone, ... unless you don't agree with gay rights is not the phrasing of this. You're either in this or you're not. And one last point. Nothing scares me more than any human being who says, I'm not doing this because of my religious beliefs. Because when you looked in people's lives, you normally say that publicly, you'd throw up at what you saw. You would throw up at what you saw. And I have seen that a million times in a lot of different ways. So don't give me that. With respect. Don't give me that, because no one's perfect. All right? Don't feed me the religious beliefs line. And all of a sudden the NHL is going to back off this. The National Hockey League today needs to find that organization $1 million and reevaluate how they support gay rights. Because that is insulting. That is the #1 trending topic in Canada. That is
So support gay rights or get fined. You heard it here from him first, you guys. If you don't support gay rights, you deserve to be fined. Like, when has I'm not a expert historian on hockey, but isn't hockey just about playing hockey? I mean, everyone's included in hockey. It's something that shouldn't even have to be stated. I know that hockey probably doesn't. I mean, I know hockey probably doesn't have a large population of gay people playing, the same way it doesn't have a large population of black people playing. But that doesn't mean that we need to host whole events, you know, sucking up to black people or sucking up to gay people to get them to play hockey. You know, like, just let them join on their own accord. Let them join based on their own interest. You know what I mean? When you try to virtue signal and do things like this as an organization, that's when you run into these problems, because like I said, everyone does not want to represent this. I'm sure it was many fans watching who felt the same way Ivan did. That's why his jersey's selling out. That's why everybody's buying up his jerseys. Because again, one thing that you don't see and I spoke on this in my video earlier this week about the guy who got kicked out of the mall with the Jesus, for wearing a Jesus shirt. You don't see a lot of repping for Christ. You don't see a lot of repping for God. I'm sure if they did a let's play hockey for Jesus night, I'm sure there would have been many people who wouldn't want to wear a Jesus jersey. I'm pretty sure there would have been many people who in the fans who didn't want to, you know, support that type of game because certain people are atheists or agnostic, they don't believe, you know, and so on and so forth. But they don't even do nights like that. You can't expect everyone to jump on board with a particular ideology if it goes against the grain of what they believe and what faith that they're true to. Ivan Provorov's decision to not indulge in that is completely on him, you know? And I'm sure he just thought, you know what, I don't want to wear the jersey. Why are they forcing me? It's like the problem is that it was a forced thing. And that's probably where he felt the biggest contention with it, is that he didn't want to wear the jersey. They're making him wear the jersey for this NHL night. You know, and I bet that he would have taken any fines or whatever that came with that based on his own convictions.
Insulting what happened in Philadelphia. And if the NHL's serious about this, they say they are. We'll see. Mm-hmm. We'll see how serious they are today. But that whole thing was mishandled. And part of me couldn't believe it. Part of me could, considering how the NHL sometimes handles things.
And it's too important, and that's why you're continuing to talk about it, because
So look, guys, it might have looked bad optically, but I mean, let's just be optimistic here. I think everybody else on the team wore the jersey, so I don't understand I don't understand the huge deal. I think they making, well, you know, this is the news. They have to talk about these stories, but most of the people wore the jersey. So if that doesn't say that the NHL accepts LGBTQ people, then I don't know what does. One person not wearing a jersey, how does that tarnish the message? You know what I'm saying? Everyone except this one guy didn't want to wear a jersey, and it's the end of the world. Gay people can go and play whatever sport they want. They don't need a day to tell them to do that. These are grown people we talking about, and you know, and kids who watch, but they can take up hockey if they want. Nobody's saying that you can't play hockey if you're gay. So yeah, guys, in terms of Ivan Provorov, I'm pretty sure he's doing great. His jersey's selling out. He's doing his thing, and he's going to continue to do his thing. People like this guy just need to chill. You know, the NHL will go on, and, you know, everything will be okay. All right? It's no reason to start crying. But that's it for the video, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe when you're out the door. Until next time, I'm out of here. Peace.